So day 2 of trying to get ourselves a new Speaker of the House, and yet no dice. And as you know, the Speaker of the House has a very important role within the proceedings. House of Representatives can do very little without a Speaker of the House. The Speaker approves the journals, it refers bills to committees, it manages the proceedings and the discussions by recognizing specific members to speak, and so on. So the House is pretty much at a standstill without a Speaker of the House. Now, one of the things that cannot happen is, as you know, the oath of office cannot be performed until the Speaker of the House is selected, because it is the Speaker of the House that performs the oath of office. So a lot of you have asked me, what happens in the meantime? What happens if no Speaker is selected? Does the House just not legislate? Do members elect, remain members elect and not sworn in members? Especially considering that there's a lot of families that have traveled from their districts to Washington, D.C. to watch their family member be sworn in, and they're just sitting here waiting, and life goes on outside. And the answer is nothing can happen until a Speaker is elected, but there's a loophole. There's something that the GOP could do and will not do and hasn't done so far. So what you see behind me is the House rules, and specifically Chapter 34 of the House rules that talk about the Speaker of the House. And in it, the rules state that we don't have to wait for an actual speaker to perform the duties of a speaker, because that can be replaced by a speaker pro tempore, or a speaker for a limited amount of time. Unlike the actual speaker, who can be chosen among pretty much anybody that fulfills constitutional requirements, speaker pro tempore has to be a member of the House. Now, Speaker pro tempore can be designated by the current Speaker of the House. We don't have one, so that's not an option, but can also be elected by the members of the House. And all it takes is a motion, then a vote by acclamation, and then deciding what the rules that would govern the authority that the Speaker pro tempore will have for the limited time that he or she is Speaker pro tempore. So the GOP has an option right now. The House of Representatives as a whole, but the GOP as the majority party has an option right now, and that is the designation of a Speaker pro tempore that at least can administer the oath of office and at least can get things going and do the basic things that we need our legislators to do. But that's not happening, and it will not happen in the near future. Why? Number one, I think because internally the Republican Party cannot agree on anything right now, and number two, because they're putting their internal bickering before your best interest, and you should probably think about it next time you go vote.